Hi Aries. So I'm going to start with Aries love life, and then I might give you a little advice for career matters. But let's do love. I see a lot of people just always asking for love, 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 love. So let's start with Aries for the month of November. Love life. What's the love life for my Aries for November? Well, this is the present card. What is going to be a present for you guys? The Lovers in reverse. And I'll get there. Let's do whatever is a challenge for you guys. I see someone just not really having the satisfaction of November. Basically, that's the present. I see someone who's not being very much satisfied in love. Things not occurring the way you want it. The challenge card, Tower card, means things they're gonna occur unexpected and you're not gonna see it coming. So this is gonna be important change, and it's just you can't challenge change. Okay, change is something that is gonna be inevitable basically now in the month of November for you Aries. So let's see what it's in the near future. Yes, it might be something going on with the stability, not having this really settled foundation in the relationship. Now in November is like you feeling like things are not stable in the relationship. It's not secure. Like you don't feel secure in the relationship, or you're gonna feel like maybe there's going to be two problems and turns to money matters with your relationship. But in the close past, what is in the past, someone was offering love to someone, but it was not really not offering. Like someone was just not giving you the offer. Maybe you were not giving the offer, or you were not saying, well, you know what, I don't want to be in a relationship. Or is the other person, like you feel basically rejected by the other person, or not really rejected, but the other person was not really was not feeling like it was the time for a relationship, is not ready for a relationship. Basically that's what it is. So what is the card of the foundation here? Someone is just not feeling like it, just don't care anymore. Like, okay, fine, it's not happening, it just didn't happen. Things are not occurring between us. So it's just like, screw this, like F this, like whatever. Like before, I would say, if this would it be like this before, you would say like, oh, someone was really being very defendant, trying to prove their point. But now here it's like, I'm not gonna prove any point. Like whatever's happening over here is because someone is just don't care anymore. Like I'm not fighting over this relationship anymore. Like I don't want to do this. Like who cares? You were just not ready for a relationship. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna cry over this anymore. Like I'm done. So you know what? There's no security. There's no relationship going on. There's no stability in the relationship. So it's just like, I'm not saying it's over or it's just going to be gone. It's just nothing. It's an important challenge because still you're going to see how things change, like out of nowhere. It might be like you felt like dissatisfied with the relationship. Someone made a decision about the relationship. You not satisfied with it, and then it just felt like it was like the tower hit you right there. It's like, whoa, it's just what happened. And then you're like, well, this is what's coming later. It's just not really a secure relationship there. Let me see what is the crowning card. What is the most possible outcome? It's hard work. It's like basically saying the best possible outcome is if you or the other person is willing to work super hard in this relationship, something might happen. It's just work. It might be also that someone is not ready because it's working too hard. Like, not necessarily in the relationship. Could be in their career matters. So they just more focus in their career too, because this is a very much card of focusing in your career. Okay, so I would think, you know what, maybe this person was not ready because it's just thinking more in this. But it might be also that this person is just feel like, you know what, I just want to tell you, like, there's no stability. What to build, how to build a relationship with you. It just don't feel like I'm stable. I don't have a stable job or something like that. But I see it might be because of problems with money. Okay, like I just see it like this since I see too much of money things. So how do you see yourself, right? Let's see, how do you see, oh, someone that's like, you know what, I'm done, I'm not fighting over. This is like, this is the Knight of Wands. And it's like the same position. Just see, someone is defending the point here, which is not doing it anymore. I was like, I don't care anymore. So this is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands usually is like someone is always guarded, right? Thinking, if this person comes to attack me again, I'm ready. But you hear like this, like, I see myself like I'm already got wounded. And I'm not going to pass through this again. You know, same thing. It might be you, the person that, you know, is like, I'm coming out of this period. I just want to, you know, come out of this. I don't want to be hurt anymore. I just don't care. Like, I just don't want to be hurt anymore. Let me see. I have so many things here. And how is the influences, the outside influences in this relationship? Well, you know what? Outside influences, again, no new opportunities. No new opportunities. There are no opportunities being offered and no messages offering, no new things going on. So it's just like not happening. So as outside influences, again, you see Aries, the money. It might be problems with money, problems with career. Someone is not stable in their career, and this is why this is occurring. Because we have, again, the Pentacles. And usually this means like new job, new opportunities, new career, new beginnings. And this is just like it's not happening. So someone is not having this new opportunities, new career, new fresh start when it comes to their career, because that might be influencing in the relationship. So what is the fears and hopes on this relationship? Well, someone is just not being clear, and the hope and fears, I think it is not being quite direct with communication, because for me, the Queen of Swords, it's pretty much working on something that is selling. Like, this is a good person who sell great. They're whatever they're selling it right, because they have a great communication. I think that probably one of your fears will be not having a quite good communication, but I'm just probably going to clarify that card. So what will be the outcome? The outcome means something is ending pretty much. I think for this month of November, you are ready to, you know, just like gone with this. And I know it's like, this one is like, it's the ending. We go to number one. It's going to be the end of this. When I see this says, you know, you basically are like letting go. Letting go is something that you just have to. Someone is letting go of their relationship. Someone is just tired. Someone is just like, maybe someone is just saying, you know, I'm confessing that, you know, I'm done with this. Like, I'm burnt out. I can't do this anymore. So that's what I see here. So Aries, someone is just basically, let me see, why is this Queen of Swords here? So I just want to figure what is this about. You know, yes, feeling unhappy. I mean, this is not a quite bad card, because the sun is always the sun, but it just, for me, it's like someone being exposed in a certain way. So it's just the Queen of Swords reverse is not really that great. It's just like someone being very bitchy and disorganized and not quite communicating right. maybe being very mean. And I think that's what your fear is. Like maybe the person will be pretty much verbally abusive, or you hoping that this will not help, not happens, and you feel like maybe you want communication to get better. Maybe you were not having a great communication, and something that has to be with saying something to the light, exposing something. But I'm just gonna use my Lenormand cards because they're quite more direct. So I just want to make sure, like, what is this Queen of Swords and Sun. So I'm just gonna take one card just to check what is it. Say, let me see. The tree. The tree usually means I always see it as mental, mind, and the ship, I see it as something like traveling, moving, okay, and the moon. So this is something that it goes in cycles, and I would think that that's what your fears are, that, you know, all the cycles about not, like, on and off, talking and not talking. That's what the moon usually means. Like, it just cycle goes on and off, and just moving towards the cycle. So I think you are reflecting and thinking, and, you know, what has to be with the communications, like thinking and, okay, this is just a cycle going on and off. And I think that's part of your fears, you know, or maybe part of your hopes. Depends what it is for you, but it's about this communications. You want something to come out, maybe someone confessing something, and it might be like you feel like, okay, this is always happening, this on and off thing, can we just stop it? Or, you know, like something like that. So let me see. That's when it comes to your love life, my Aries. And I'm going for giving you a bit more advice about career. So let's see career. I'm just going to take one card, and what is going to happen in this career matters for my Aries. What's going on? Okay, I see someone taking a challenge, and your career, things are kind of like moving nicely. I didn't see any problems, and you're probably going to get a little windfall. Some of you might get a little yes, someone's going to be very generous with you. You might get an extra money from your work this month of November, and you're going to have someone who's going to be very supportive with you this month. And I see a lot of spring, a lot of wands, which is a lot of fires. So you might have this person who it's a fire sign, so it's like Leo, well, it's like it could be Aries, Sagittarius, so it could be something like that. Or it could be someone who is it's kind of like earthy, but it's not. Yeah, it's kind of like earth, but I will see I see someone being very practical, someone that is just it might be you this month. You're going to be very quiet, you kind of like very how can I say, someone who likes to be very generous. So you might be very generous. Oh, the person you're going to be dealing with is going to help you and support you and help you to take actions in terms to get an extra money for this month. Will be a very generous person, or because your generosity and you work, and you're going to be very charming, and whatever, the job is going to be pretty good in your career this November. So my Aries, so what can I say as an advice for you in love? Let's see how we channel a bit your love, like what my Aries should do when it comes to activating your love and, you know, to make things to work well. Either way, if you have to end a relationship because you burnt out, like I said before. So let's just see what is your energy or channeling card for this month of November. Integrity. So integrity says you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. So I think you know what that means. And I think, you know, no matter what happened, and I know someone is just feeling, you know, I'm not stable economically. It's not you. Obviously, I don't think it's you. I think it's the other person probably saying, you know what, I'm not ready for this relationship. You know what? Keep your integrity. You need to walk away and do it with integrity. Demonstrate truth and honesty. Lead by example, and just don't go down. You know what I mean? Okay? Well, Aries, I hope I help you in any way. This is a really quick reading, and it's just going to be in English. So anyway, I wish you much love, much light, and have a great November. Ciao.